Well, it's going to happen. Those that called it, I got to give them credit. They're right. Bitcoin has fallen below 80,000. Today we saw Wall Street again sell off. Freaking Wall Street, they are just too scared. They are just too scared. You know, this morning I got faked out. You know, thought that Wall Street may be buying just like Asia did last night, but of course not, because they are very, very, very scared of tariffs and everything that may come from it. And of course, we sold off. Tonight, Bitcoin got to 83,000, and then suddenly, boom, down to 81, and it kept going, and now it's below 80,000. So people that called the CME gap 78,000, I think, or 77.8 or whatever it is, looking like it's going to fill. I've never ever believed in these stupid CME gap fills. It just always seems to happen. It's a coincidence, you know, whatever. But man, it looks like it's going to fill. And the thing is, we still have tomorrow. We still have Friday. And Asia obviously is awakened right now. And I think Asia is who dumped today tonight, which is morning, of course, in Asia, which is strange because yesterday Asia bought. Asia actually brought Bitcoin up from like 82 all the way up to like 87, 88. And then we started sliding down, and I guess Asia got scared because of the new tariffs that will be implemented, and they saw what Wall Street did, and they decided to sell. So we're probably going to hit that CME gap, like 78,000. The question is, are we going to bounce from there, right? Like after we hit it, are we going to have a huge bounce up back? Or are we going to stick in the 70s? That's what I don't know. I think we'll know soon. I think we're going to fill that gap soon, and then we'll see if Asia starts buying it, or tomorrow if Wall Street buys, because the way we're going right now with the tariffs, you know, Wall Street, I don't think they're going to stop. I think they're going to keep on selling. It's not just Bitcoin and crypto related. In fact, if you look at a lot of altcoins are staying strong. This is all Bitcoin driven right now. I mean, yes, altcoins have fallen because most of the pairs, you know, are still connected to Bitcoin, and you still have some retail selling off some alts, but primarily the drop is all from Bitcoin right now, from the big institutions selling off their ETFs or just physical Bitcoin in both US and Asia, and it's happening everywhere now. So the question is, after we fill that CME gap, with all the uncertainty that Wall Street and other markets are facing, is Bitcoin going to bounce back up immediately, or are we going to stay prolonged? Man, I just don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm just so disappointed in how Wall Street has been behaving. You know, I've been saying you got to take the bad with the good. Wall Street definitely were, they were the reasons, you know, why Bitcoin pumped up from, you know, from our bottom and went up to the 70s really quick back in March of last year. And then, of course, we went from 60s to 100 really quick. It was also due to the ETS, due to Wall Street FOMO in. Now we're seeing the exact opposite. They are fearful and they are selling off. Most of them do not believe in Bitcoin long term. They have just bought. It's obvious now that they bought it and treat it as like a risk-on asset. It was just the greatest trade for them. So that's why they bought it. Now they're selling off, and it just sucks. It really does suck right now, near term, and I do think there's a lot of uncertainty. So by the time you guys watch this, I don't know if we've, you know, Bitcoin would have filled the CME gap or not, but that's the latest, guys. Now, am I still bullish? Is this bull run still ongoing? The answer is yes and yes, even though right now I may not seem like it. In case you're wondering where I am, I'm at a Karate Combat ceremonial weigh-in right now. But yeah, it sucks near term. There's no doubt about it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say, oh, this is awesome. It does suck near term, right? Long-term holders, this still sucks. But the good news is bull run's not over. We have seen this before. We have seen many scary dips like this before in the past, even last year. I've shown you guys. We went from 70,000 down to 49,000. And that was like in August of 2024. We saw that drop. That was a 30% drop. And then guess what? We recovered. Right?
In 5 minutes.
Yes, we'll be leaving in 5 minutes. So it's not like we haven't seen it before. We have. But, you know, during the moments, it definitely sucks. So bull run's not over. Am I still bullish? Yes. Yes. I'm still going DCA. I know we will recover from this. It's just near term. It just really sucks. There's no other way to say it. However, if you have been in the space for a while and you have lived through a lot of these corrections and dips and consolidation, you know that dips are gifts, right? You may not have any dry powder, and if that's the case, well, you just continue to hold them, right? You continue to stay strong and focus on the future. If you do have dry powder, you know that, hey, continuing your DCA, your schedule, or buying the dips, that is beneficial in the long run. Short term, man, what's happening right now with Wall Street and uncertainty around, you know, the economy and so forth and tariffs, yeah, we don't know where it's going to go one day or another. Right now, the trend is bottom, but going down. But hey, the trend could reverse immediately right after we fill the gap. We don't know. But yeah, short term is kind of hard to predict. But long term, we know where Bitcoin's going, higher. And I'm never going to stop believing in that. I will continue to believe that Bitcoin is the greatest asset that we have, the greatest store value that we have, the greatest decentralized and most secure network we have, and the greatest hedge against inflation that we have. And we know inflation is never going to go away. Why Wall Street is so scared of all the tariffs is really inflation. Because if the price of goods are now taxed 25%, what about, right, the prices? Of course, they're going to go up, right? Unless you counter that with other things, prices go up, which means inflation is going to go up. Inflation just simply measures the price of goods, multiple goods, category of goods, year to year. And if the price is going up due to external factors, due to tariffs or due to supply chain demands or supply or anything else, it's going to show inflation's going up. And we're in a time right now where we don't need inflation to go up. We want inflation to come down. And the economy is not doing very well all around, not just in the U.S., around the world. So, yeah, this is not what we want right now. We don't want inflation to go up. We don't want more uncertainty. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. Stay strong, my friends. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow will be another day. It's Friday. And it'll be better. Hopefully. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.